Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching. Today we are decluttering my bronzers and my face palettes. I actually don't have as much as I thought I did, so go me, but I definitely have some stuff that I know I want to get rid of. For example, these things right here, I'm gonna keep this one. These are all of like my creams. These are all my powders, and then these are all of my palettes. So this one is the Milani Contour Highlight Little Duo. It comes with a contouring stick, and then it comes with a highlighting cream on the other side. I love this. It blends very well. I like that it has a cream highlight. I have the one in Fair, by the way. I like that it has a cream highlight because I don't really like highlights in this stick type of form. So I'm going to keep this one. These three I'm going to toss. They're just these four, excuse me. But these three, this one is way too dark. This is from LA Girl, and this is in the contour stick bronze in suede. Way too dark for me, passing that. This is from Wet n Wild. This is the contour in Where's Walnut. Again, way too dark for me. This one is from Jordana, and this one is actually a really nice tone. It has that gray undertone. This is in 01 Light. But I find with these bigger chubby stick type things for contouring, it just gets very messy and the line gets a little too much. So I'm going to pass that as well. This I'm going to toss. It's so old. This is the Hard Candy Face Duo Stick Highlight and Contour in Light. You get a highlight shade and a contour. The contour is nice. It's a nice tone. The highlight is nice. It's just so stiff though. I don't ever use concealer type things like that. It's just too much for me, so I'm going to toss that. So those are what I'm getting rid of so far. Okay. This is the Wet n Wild Contour Kit in Dolce de Leche. This is beautiful. I absolutely love this. I use this to set my under eyes and this to contour all the time, so I'm going to keep that. This is the Lorac Pro Contour Palette. I absolutely love, love, love this contour palette so much. The powders are so soft and buttery. I am just obsessed, so I'm keeping that. This is the new Master Bronze highlighting and bronzing palette from Maybelline. So you get a highlighter and 3 bronzers. I actually really like this palette. The bronzers are really nice. They are buildable. They're pigmented, but not crazy. They have kind of like a satin finish. This one has a little bit more shimmer to it, but I kind of just like to take my brush in all 3 and you get a really pretty tone, or you can use them all separately, which I like. And this highlighter is also really beautiful. So I'm going to keep this. This is the Catrice Prime and Fine Professional Contour Palette. So this is just like a little contour powder, and then this is the highlight. It's okay. It's pretty. It's fine. I just don't need it anymore. I have more that I would pick over this one, so I'm just going to pass that. This is the Essence Shape Your Face Contouring Palette. I'm getting rid of this. The contour shade is a little too dark for me. The highlight shade's okay. The blush is really pigmented and nice, but again, I don't really care for it, and the contour shade's too dark, so I'm going to pass that. This is the Flower Beauty Lift and Sculpt Contouring Palette in light to medium. The bronzer did fall out because I used it so much and it's so soft that it just popped out, but I love this blush and this highlight. Flower Beauty's powders are some of my favorite. They are so smooth and buttery. I absolutely love them. So I'm going to keep this. Even though the bronzer is gone, I don't care. This is the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. This is the matte one. So this is the matte sculpting palette. You get a highlight shade, a contour shade, and a bronzer shade. I don't really touch this one too much because it is a little too dark. I like to use it as an eyeshadow. This is beautiful for contouring, and this is great for setting the under eyes. And the brush that comes in this is actually really good, you guys. Like, I love this brush. Even when this palette is gone, I will keep the brush. That's how much I love the brush. So I'm going to keep that as well. Okay, these are my e.l.f. contouring palettes. I have the powder one, and then I have the cream one as well. To be honest, I'm probably going to get rid of the cream palette because I don't use it a whole lot, and the only shade I use in it is this one right here, the contour one. I don't usually bronze with these. I've tried to use this as a concealer under the eyes and, or like, you know, highlight the face with it, and it's too creasy. I don't know, it just creases everywhere. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to keep the powder one though because that is like a holy grail item right there. This is the Sonia Kashuk Cream Bronzer in Warm Tan. This is a really pretty cream bronzer. As you guys can see, I've hit pan on it. It's beautiful. I really like it. And it says it's undetectable cream bronzer. And honestly, that is true. Like, this really is undetectable on the skin. It's beautiful. Okay, the last cream that I have is from Wet n Wild. And this is the Mega Cushion Contour. So this is, it came with a little sponge. Oh, it's right here. It's just like a sponge type of formula. This is really pretty as well. I would say this is thinner and way more undetectable than the Sonia Kashuk one. It's like right there. It's warm, but I like it a lot. I wasn't a huge fan of the highlight, but I really like the contour one. So I'm going to keep this as well. Okay, moving on to powders. Okay. Let's go through these. Hoola from Benefit, totally keeping. I think this is one of like, this is the only single high-end bronzer I have, and I absolutely love it, so I'm going to keep that. This is the BH Cosmetics Bombshell Bronze in Diva. This is pretty. I like it a lot. It's a really nice tone. It is very warm, but I just don't use it a lot, so I think I'm going to pass it. This one from Makeup Revolution in the Ready to Go is the shade, and then it's the Baked Bronzer. Oh, I love this so much, you guys. Like, this is just the most beautiful bronzer of life. It does have a sheen to it, so you got to be a little, you know, careful where you put it, but it is gorgeous. I love this. So I'm going to keep that, obviously. This is the NYC Sunny Classic, keeping that. And then the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula in Light, right? Light. Yeah, light bronzer. This is like, oh my gosh, everyone has been like going ape over this bronzer since like last year when it came out. It is really pretty, and I kind of understand why everyone's obsessed with it, so I'm going to keep this one too. Okay guys, so this is what I'm keeping. This is what I'm getting rid of. I know I am keeping more, but I got rid of stuff that I just don't use, so I'm happy about that. These things I do work into my rotation pretty regularly, and I do use, so that is something the point of this declutter for me is to really just get the things that I use. So that being said, this is what I'm keeping. I'm keeping 5 palettes, 3 creams, and then 4 powders. I'm getting rid of 4 creams, 3 palettes, and 1 powder bronzer. So I am happy with this declutter. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.